What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to take a look at some battles with Drifloon. I think Drifloon's a really strong pick for the Little Cup here in Season 5. Now, in my previous videos I ran it on the safe swap with Hex and Icy Wind. I still think that's a strong play, but today we're going to try it with Shadow Ball instead. I still have not unlocked a second charge move because I don't think you guys need to unlock second charge moves in order to get wins here in the Little Cup. But today we're going to close with Drifloon with Shadow Ball. Main reason being, we see a lot of Wynuts and Bronzors that are going to be hidden in the back that wait to close out endgame. That's where the Shadow Ball comes in. It absolutely chunks them. We're going to see how it performs today. Now, some of you may be looking at this team and going, man, if ZyoniK runs into this specific Pokemon, he's going to have some trouble. And we do. We're going to show that here today, why this team, it's not perfect. There is no perfect team, but this team's definitely a lot of fun, and landing Shadow Balls is so satisfying. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about the battles, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, moving into the first battle here. So I know we're bringing Alolan Sandshrew as well, and I know all of you guys can't get it, but I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I don't have too many Pokemon that I've brought to the Little Cup. But today we're going to see what Shadow Ball Drifloon can do. And so we have Alolan Sandshrew versus Alolan Sandshrew on the lead. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Let's see if we can get the boost. We are rocking the shiny Alolan Sandshrew as well. So we're going to go ahead and shield this first charge move now coming through. Night Slash does a lot of neutral damage in this matchup. We're going to go for our own Night Slash right here, and I did overcharge a bit right there on energy. I think I have a little bit, I think I'm one fast move ahead. And we get the boost, which I guess shiny Pokemon get the boost more often. I don't know if that holds true, but it's definitely a lot of fun. So we're going for another Night Slash right here. We should be getting the shield from our opponent, so we just got 2 shields right there. And what's great about this mirror matchup is when a Night Slash is unboosted right here, it's not going to be enough to take me out. So I actually don't need to shield right here. So I can save a shield for my backline. We're going to go, and they got their own boost as well. So we got a boosted Sandshrew versus boosted Sandshrew, but I already have my next charge move right here, and because I'm already boosted, it's going to be enough to take them out. We got the boost again, double boost right here on the lead, which is always fun with Night Slash users. They're going to bring in a Cottony, so with Powder Snow, we're able to take it down to nearly 50% HP. We're going to go ahead and bring in that Seal, I believe, or maybe I bring in Drifloon. Yeah, we bring in the Seal right here, and hopefully we can get to the Icy Wind before they get to the Grass Knot or the Seed Bomb right here. So Seed Bomb now coming through. I decide to shield right here. We have a lot of loaded energy, and I think I can actually commit to the Farm Down. So we're just going to go ahead and commit to that Farm Down. Whatever's in the back, we have basically 2 Icy Winds for, but I decide to throw the Icy Wind right here. I was getting a little too wary. They could get to another Seed Bomb, so we go for the single Icy Wind, and then the final Pokemon is going to be a Bronzor. So we're going to go ahead and go for Icy Wind again. This is going to lower the attack of the Bronzor and give our Drifloon a fighting chance against the bulkiest Pokemon in the Little Cup right now. We're rocking Shadow Ball. Hex and Shadow Ball is a fantastic closing composition, because when no shields are in play, it just does massive damage against every Pokemon in the Little Cup. And as you guys can see right there, that's a lot of damage with Shadow Ball. Really satisfying to land it right there. So hopefully we can take it out in time. But the thing about Bronzor is that it's still an absolute tank. So if we had Icy Wind as well, we'd be able to throw the Icy Wind right there before they got to the charge move. So we are going to go down right here, but we still have our Seal in the back, and that is going to be a good battle. So yeah, no shields right there, able to land a nice Shadow Ball, and let's go ahead and move into the next battle. So what you guys are going to see in this one, we're rank 8. I got to rank 9 today. I'm really close to rank 10. I'm a couple wins away, but we're facing off against another rank 10 player. So huge congratulations to them for making it. But what you guys are going to see is what this team is weak to. So we have Sandshrew on the lead versus Cottony. Really solid matchup right here for us. They swap into the Seal. We're playing this out. We're going to go for Night Slash right here. It's either going to get a shield or chip the health, and then we're going to go into our own Seal. So we throw the Night Slash right there. Chunks the health. We're going to go ahead and swap into our own Seal right here, and we're looking pretty good in this matchup, right? We're in a mirror match. We have plenty of health left. They do have a lot of energy, but we are going to be resisting all the charge moves right here in the mirror match. Aqua Tail and Icy Wind will not do too much damage. We almost get to another Icy Wind before they get to the second Aqua Tail right there. So this is still going to chip away some health, so it's unfortunate. I really wish I would have gotten that Icy Wind first. Now we're going to build up some more energy and then go for Icy Wind right here. But they get another Aqua Tail. I'm like, I should have just thrown it. Just throw the Aqua Tail. So we are going to have to shield, and now I need to basically commit to the Farm Down, but the Icy Wind went through, which is really, really unfortunate, because in this situation, I need to just commit to that Farm Down and basically have 2 Icy Winds on the back end. So that was a mistake right there, and the opponent capitalized on it. Now we're going to see that Cottony come back in and farm us down for some energy right here. We can get to the Icy Wind in time. This is going to be putting a lot of pressure on the healths and shields right here, so we may get a shield. That's what I'm really hoping for, especially since we weren't lowered. But we don't get a shield, which is really unfortunate. That's what we need right here. So we're going to go ahead and bring in that Sandshrew, and in comes a Shadow Stunky, and I'm like, oh no, I surrendered. This thing absolutely tears through. I don't know if you guys have been using it or you guys faced off against it, but if you don't resist Bite, it's just a good... I just realized, I'm like, it's so over. This Stunky is just absolutely destroying. So well played to my opponent. Shadow Stunky absolutely tears through if you don't resist it, but that is going to be a good battle right there. Alright, moving to the next one. How you guys can resist it if you have those Fairy-type Pokemon, so maybe a Cottony, or you have other Dark-type Pokemon, resist that as well. But it tears through those Psychics and neutral damage and Ghost-type Pokemon. So we have Sandshrew on the lead versus the Dino here. So this is a really solid matchup for us, and they decide to swap out into the Wynut, which is great. This is what Drifloon, I should say, sorry, does really well at. First, we're resisting counter from Wynut, and on top of that, Mirror Coat chips away some health, but it's not too much damage. I mean, it's still a respectable amount, but Shadow Ball just absolutely destroys. So we're going to go ahead and go for Shadow Ball right here. On top of that, Hex is doing super effective damage as well, and it gains energy very, very quickly. We get a shield from our opponent, so they know we have Shadow Ball now, and now we're just going to keep going for Shadow Balls right here. It's just going to do massive, super effective damage in this matchup. If they decide to shield again, I can safely shield. They shield again, which is fine by me. I'm going to go ahead and shield this next one coming through, I think. Yeah, I shield this one, the Mirror Coat coming through. It still does a decent amount of damage. And then we're going to be able to get to that Shadow Ball in time because of the energy gain from Hex right there. So Shadow Ball now is going to be taking out the Wynut. We were able to get both shields and take it out while only sacrificing one shield. And we still have some decent health left to potentially get to another charge move right here. We see the Dino swap in, so we're going to instantly swap into the Sandshrew to get ahead on energy and throw the Night Slash right here against the Bronzor that's in the back. So they're running Dino, Bronzor, and Wynut, and this team can handle it very, very well. Night Slashes do super effective damage against those Psychic type Pokemon, have a chance to boost that attack damage, which is really nice, and we still have Seal in the back, which can handle this endgame very, very well. I believe I decide not to shield right here. Yeah, we let this one go through. I'm going to save that shield for the Seal. Hopefully I can get to another Night Slash in time, which we can. Seal with one shield against the Dino is going to do very, very well. We're not going to be able to take out this Bronzor right here, but that's okay because Seal can come in and farm down with the fast move of Lick, which does super effective damage. So we're going to go ahead, bring in that Seal right here, start getting ahead on energy, and then the Dino is going to be in the back unshielded, and we're going to be able to get to that Icy Wind in time. We have a shield ready to go, which is why we saved it here for the Seal for this matchup here at the end. And then we're just going to be going for that Icy Wind to finish off this game. So really well played right there. And it's great to see the Drifloon go toe-to-toe with that Wynut and just do massive damage. Get all the resources, absolutely destroy. And that's what's great. These tanks that we do see, we're going to go ahead and move into the next battle. But the tanks that we do see in this cup are Psychic types or part Psychic types, which means Ghost or Dark damage absolutely shreds through them. That's why you're seeing this Shadow Stunky doing so much work and Drifloon doing so much work when shields are down or just in a solid matchup. So now we have Alolan Sandshrew on the lead versus Seal. Not the best of matchups right here for us, but again, what we like to do is go for that first Night Slash. If I get a boost right here, I'll look to stay in. But what we're going to do is just throw the Night Slash and then just time it. We get a shield as well, which is great. We're going to go ahead and now swap into the Seal, catch the charge move right here, which is great. So hopefully, whatever they have in the back, our Alolan Sandshrew can handle. I keep wanting to say Sand Slash, but Sandshrew. And then we're just going to be staying in this matchup right here and going for Icy Winds. Now, they decide to stay in, which is pretty decent for us. We can keep the Seal away from our Drifloon and our Alolan Sandshrew. So we're going to go ahead and now go for Icy Winds in the mirror. It does resisted damage, but again, lowering the attack. And what's great is we're running Lick and they're running Ice Shard, which means we're actually going to be taking them out faster than they can take us out, which is really, really nice. We get to another Icy Wind right here. It's going to be lowering the attack even more of our opponent, making us that much more bulky, while Lick is still doing neutral damage. So we're actually going to be able to take this one right here. So they're going to be throwing another charge move. I'm not going to give up shields. There's no reason to in this matchup. We can save the shields for endgame. And as you guys can see, we're starting to turn this thing around, and we still got resources from our opponent. They're throwing another charge move right here, which is fine. I believe I'm going to go ahead and let it go and look to commit to the farm down if I can. It's going to be very, very close. They decide to swap out into a Dino right here, which is unfortunate for my opponent because now I can swap in a Alolan Sandshrew and throw an Icy Wind at them so we get the second shield. We're going to go ahead and go into the Sandshrew right here and basically just commit to the farm down. But I decided to throw the Night Slash because it is unshielded and try to get that boost proc. I could have just committed one shield and committed to the farm down, but we get the boost, so it was worth it, right? We're gonna go ahead and shield right here. Things are looking good. We have a lot of energy. We still have one shield. They have no shield. Whatever they have in the back, we can hit for hard neutral damage or potentially super effective. It's actually going to be a Vulpix, which is pretty dangerous, but Night Slash and we're boosted is still going to do quite a bit of damage. So our Drifloon's looking pretty strong to close out here endgame. Now, Alolan Sandshrew does not like the fire typing, right? It's part Ice Steel, but we're going to go ahead and bring in the Drifloon right here. Hex is still going to do enough neutral damage. Charge move now coming through. I don't want to get hit by a flame charge, so I'm going to go ahead and shield right here. If it's body slam, so be it. But it was a flame charge, so thankfully we shielded right there. And then we are going to see this seal now come in. I'm going to commit to that farm down because it did throw energy before bailing. And then we're just going to throw that Shadow Ball against the Vulpix. Didn't really need to, but hey, why not close with a Shadow Ball when you have it, right? So Shadow Ball would be able to connect, and that is going to be a good battle well played to my opponent. All right, moving into the next one. Let's see how this battle goes. These battles were a lot of fun this morning. It was great landing some Shadow Balls because I have been running it with Icy Wind for so long. All right, we have Sandshrew on the lead versus another Dino, a shiny one at that, flexing on me right here. They decide to swap out into Seal. We're going to do the same thing we did before. We already maintained a positive matchup. We're going to get our own Seal some advantage by chipping away the health or getting a shield. So we chipped away the health. That's fine. We're going to overload a bit on energy and then now go into our own Seal into basically a 50% more HP. And they really can't shred through that much health without us getting Icy Winds on them. So an Icy Wind comes through. And in this matchup, like I said, no one's really going to shield because it does resisted damage. We need to save those shields for our final Pokemon. But this is why you guys want Lick for the Seal versus Seal matchup as well. Not only for those Psychic type Pokemon like Wynaut and Bronzor or even the Ghost like Drifloon, but for the Seal matchup because Ice Shard is resisted. So another charge move coming through. We don't need to shield right here. It's fine. We can commit to the farm down. And that's why you chip away the health there with that lead so you can give your own Seal an advantage, come out with energy, and be able to get to a charge move versus the Dino that is going to be coming in. This is going to be getting a shield from our opponent. Otherwise, we're going to absolutely chunk the health here. Either way, we lower the attack, which is fantastic for us, and we can realign our Alolan Sandshrew versus the Dino right here. They decide to swap out right away, and we're going to go ahead and bring in this Drifloon right here. Now, my opponent doesn't know that I have Shadow Ball. For the last week, I've been running it with Icy Wind, so we're not going to shield right here. It's dangerous, I know, but I'm just going to risk it for that biscuit and just throw the Shadow Ball, hoping they think it's just an Icy Wind. And we land it. There we go. We're able to land it right there, which is huge. I could have potentially shielded on my Drifloon right here to give me a lot more health and possibly commit to the farm down. But I'm going to go ahead and double shield the Sandshrew right here. Night Slash will be doing super effective damage. Get the final shield from the Bronzor, but no, they decide not to shield, and that's fine. Now we can go fast move on fast move, and I'm not going to throw any Night Slashes. We need to finish off this battle with fast move damage. So we're going to go ahead and just commit both of our shields to protect us and just do straight fast moves and finish off this game. Another charge move coming through, shield again, that's fine. We're able to save both charge moves right there, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played to my opponent right there. But landing that Shadow Ball, ooh, just feels so good. All right. I believe that was it. No, we got another one. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. I almost said it, but no, we have another battle. So let me make sure how many we got left. All right. Okay, I think this is the last one. All right. Moving into this final battle here. We have Sandshrew on the lead versus Vulpix. Really bad matchup. All right, we're going to swap out right away into that Seal, start getting ahead on energy. My opponent is deciding to stay in. That's good. That's really good for us. It's also making me wonder what they have in the back. Maybe they have another Fire-type Pokemon. Body Slam comes through. We're not going to shield it. I'm anticipating them swapping, but they're not. So we're going to go ahead and go for Icy Wind right here. If we had Aqua Tail, we'd go for Aqua Tail, but we don't have that. So Icy Wind gets the shield as well, which is huge because if that was... yeah, that's a good shield right there for us to get. So now another Body Slam is going to be coming through. We're not going to shield. I can survive this because we have lowered the attack from the Vulpix, and we can go for another Icy Wind. If they want to commit 2 shields right here, Fine by me. If not, we just won switch advantage and got a shield from our opponent. They let it go through. Beautiful. That's fine. We won switch advantage and kept Alolan Sandshrew away from the most dangerous thing on the team. So now Bronzor does come in. What we're going to do is go ahead and bring in that Drifloon right here. Again, Hex, Shadow Ball, fantastic. So hopefully we get to the Shadow Ball before they get to a Charge Move. No, a Psyshock is going to be coming through. We're going to go ahead and shield right here. We don't know what they have in the back, but we know Alolan Sandshrew is probably going to do pretty decent, and we're going to look to land this Shadow Ball. Again, a lot of people might only be running Icy Wind, but Shadow Ball just does so much damage in the closing of battles, and we're able to land it again. Oh, it's so beautiful. So we're just going to commit to the farm down right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and shield. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shield. We have a lot of energy on our Drifloon, so I'm going to go ahead and block that Psyshock, commit to that farm down. Now we have a Shadow Ball ready to go. What is the final Pokemon going to be? It's going to be a Cottony right here. So Shadow Ball now coming through. Should be getting the shield from my opponent. Otherwise, well, I mean, I think it's a loss either way. We get the shield. We're going to go ahead and swap into the Sandshrew right here, and then we're going to go for that Gyro Ball, the super effective damage. Night Slash is resisted because of the Fairy typing. So Gyro Ball now coming through. This is going to be enough to one-shot it, and that is going to be a good battle to my opponent. Very well played. And I believe that was the last one. Yeah, that was the last one. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Yeah, that was the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the little cup. We're coming down to the tail end of it, and we're seeing people hit rank 10 from those wins. I'm noticing I'm very, very close. Hit rank 9 this morning. These battles with this team, with the Drifloon, was in rank 8. But yeah, we're getting very close. So hopefully tomorrow we can hit rank 10 here. How are you guys doing? Have any of you guys hit rank 10 yet? I think some people have hit it. I've seen it on Twitter. And what Pokemon are working well for you today? We ran that Shadow Ball Drifloon, and it was a lot of fun. Landing it is so satisfying, especially against Bronzors and Wynuts, because we're not running Bronzors and Wynuts, right? So why not destroy them with a Shadow Ball? So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.